Once upon a time, in a peaceful town surrounded by hills, there lived an old man named Daniel. He was known for his kindness and his ever-smiling face. No matter what happened, he always remained calm and happy. People often wondered about his secret. One day, a young woman named Elleni, troubled by her worries, visited him and asked, "How do you stay happy no matter what happens? Don't you ever feel sad or frustrated?" Daniel smiled and replied, "Of course, I do. But I have learned something important in life. Would you like to hear a story?" Elleni nodded eagerly, and Daniel began his tale. "Many years ago, when I was a young man, I had a small shop. I worked hard every day, and life was good. But one night, a terrible fire burned my shop to the ground. Everything I had built was gone in a few hours." Elleni gasped. "That must have been devastating. How did you stay happy?" Daniel chuckled. "At first, I wasn't. I was heartbroken. I sat in front of the ashes and cried. But then, an old friend came to me and said, 'Daniel, you have two choices. You can sit here and mourn forever, or you can stand up and rebuild.' That night, I made a decision. I told myself, if I have lost everything, then I have a fresh start. Instead of focusing on what I lost, I focused on what I still had: my hands, my skills, my mind, and the love of my friends. So, I started again." Elleni listened carefully as Daniel continued. "Since that day, I have learned that happiness is not about avoiding problems but about how we respond to them. When something bad happens, I ask myself, what can I learn from this? Or, what good can come from this? Every challenge is a teacher, and every hardship is temporary." Elleni thought about his words. "So, you don't let bad moments control your happiness?" Daniel nodded. "Exactly. Every morning, I remind myself, no matter what happens today, I will find something good in it. Some days, it's easy, maybe a beautiful sunrise, a kind word from a friend, or a delicious meal. Other days, it's harder. But even then, I remember, this too shall pass." Elleni smiled. "I never thought of it that way. Maybe I have been focusing too much on my problems instead of looking for the good." Daniel patted her shoulder. "Happiness is not about waiting for perfect moments. It's about making the best of the imperfect ones. If you train your mind to see the good, even in small things, you will always find happiness." From that day on, Elleni practiced Daniel's advice. Whenever something went wrong, she asked herself, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of dwelling on problems, she looked for something to be grateful for. And just like that, her life changed. She smiled more, worried less, and discovered that happiness was never far away. It was always within her, waiting to be chosen. The secret to happiness is simple: choose to see the good in every situation. Life will always have ups and downs, but how we respond to them makes all the difference.